Hello, in this intensive, today we will talk about playing in position against c-bets after we made a cold call. So all of you are trying to increase your cold calls frequency as well as 3-bets, but to cold call a lot and correct is not enough to increase our equity, our EV. We also need to play correctly on post-flop. So that's what we are going to talk about today. First of all, let's take a look at field trends. Here you can see the samples of different players. They all were students of intensive, and all of them had a similar leak. They all had a very high out of position c-bet frequency. That's what I'm constantly talking to you about, that you need to reduce your c-bets out of position, because you will be easily exploited by opponents who have like a little clue about what are they doing. So take a look, please. Another huge leak of the field is that population bets small sizes out of position, and thus allow their opponents to easily cold call and see the turn, and then have an opportunity to make you fold. If you c-bet a lot with small sizing, then you are in trouble. All right. So again, the same samples of different players. Remember that you have such stats in your HUD, so you can take a look at your opponent c-bet out of position frequency, and then if you see such high stats, then it's a very easy opponent for you, and you can even increase your cold call frequency against such opponents, because you will have an easy time on post-flop. In other perspective, when we play out of position, we can check our opponent's stats and see that our opponents sometimes they fold a lot against c-bets, sometimes they do not fold much, but they have a very small percentage of raises. So it can be a little bit easier against such opponents, because you won't get raised and you won't be forced to lose your equity. Pay attention to these stats as well when you're playing out of position to be able to exploit your opponent. And another leak of the field, which you can also see in your pop-up and HUD, is that opponents usually have unprotected check. So remember the video you have in intensive homework section, that you check out of position when you are planning to call most of the times. So this is called protected check, but population does not know about it, and they usually just check and fold, or they check, call, and then fold on the next street. So be ready to exploit that leak and check out your opponent's stats in your pop-up. So let's talk about how to play against missed c-bet out of position. So if you see your opponent checks, that usually means that the check is not protected and you can c-bet there. Even if opponent check calls, you still can think about that your opponent has not that much good hand, and this hand probably would fold on the turn. You can also see this in your pop-up. So check call of your opponent is 40%, so and fold on the turn is 57%. So this can be easily exploited. You can bet the flop and be ready to bet the turn and see the fold of your opponent. So try to knock out these opponents from banks, and you will be doing good. So what to do when we are having strong value hand in position? Please do not go raising, because opponents playing very straightforward on lower limits, and you can make them fold a lot, and they won't be defending enough against your raise. So feel free to just call and let the opponent do his or her job by bluffing you or betting with not good enough hand. Like you can remember that I was telling you that for such texture like king 8-9, you go check calling with king 5, right? But many opponents would think that, oh, I have king 5, there is a draw, so let's go bet, and then on the river they would probably check, and then you can bet a lot against them, and they would think that you have not made up flush draw, and they would call, and so you will easily profit. But if you raise here king queen, they can get scared. So just go and call with your good strong value. With medium value, the strategy is the same. So we go calling. We don't want to raise it because we knock out only worse hands than ours, and we want to just go and bluff catch, like in those two examples. With king queen, we just go call the flop, and this is it. With low pockets like fourth pair, probably it's not a good idea to just float it. Feel free to fold it like on the flop straightforward. Yes, so also there are textures which can be easily exploited, so you do not basically need a hand on such textures. If you see the c-bet on those boards, then you should like almost never fold here. You can raise, you can call. It's very difficult for opponents to play here on the turn, because for example, like imagine the texture ace 9-3. What can c-bet here? Like what value c-bets here? It's ace, and it should be strong ace usually, because medium or weak aces would go to check call. So they are kind of like open for you, those opponents. If they bet the flop, you call on the turn. If they do not have an ace, they would go check fold, like, because they would think that you have an ace and you can easily exploit it. The same idea is with the king 7-3. The opponent needs to have king here to like c-bet, and 10-6-3. The same idea that it should be 10 or over pairs, which are not a big amount of range of your opponent. So most hands of opponents would be trash, and it's easy for you to make them to outplay these hands on the turn. And the same on this texture, king 9-5 suited. So opponent needs to have some really good flush draw, like ace of clubs, or I know king queen with queen of the spades. So not many hands again, but population would probably try to bluff here with one bet, and then they would forget about it. So if you can raise here with backdoor flush draw, for example, like you have whatever queen 10 of diamonds, for example, you can basically just raise it. You will get a lot of folds. If they won't fold, it's okay. You can check behind, realize your equity, and see the river. The same idea with paired boards, so opponents don't have a lot of hands which can value bet here, even because the pair here blocks a lot of opportunities for them to value bet. About raising in position against c-bet. So the strategy is kind of simple. We are trying to c-bet small sizes, raise c-bets of small sizes. We choose 3x sizing, and we just try to choose the hands which can improve on the turn and river. So it can be backdoors or some like exploits, like here, queen 10 we have. We see such texture, it's low texture, and our opponent probably has something like overcards here, which he mindlessly c-bets, whatever king 9 of whatever clubs or spades. So they c-bet it, and they just can't fight back against your raise. So you can easily raise on such textures, because as I said before, on such textures, opponents, they like won't be able to protect their raise against your raise. So 8-7, the same story. So the opponent bets here, and he usually does not have protected raise here, so it's like bet or fold. So you just raise it, and you have good backdoors with 8-7, right? So you can get 5 on the turn, you can get diamond, you can get 9, you can get 10 of whatever. So feel free to raise it. Even if they call you, you are still be able to bet on the turn, and sometimes even improve to a nuts on the river. So don't be afraid of raising. So as I said before, try to choose backdoor hands. Like here with 9-8, probably it's not the best backdoor, though still this texture can be exploited. Opponents c-bet can be exploited there, and you can allow yourself to raise. As you see, your opponent calls, you get open-ender straight draw, so you continue betting and the opponent folds. These are statistics we would like to see in your base. So you won't be folding a lot. It would be like 20 to 30%. And you will be also actively raising 15 to 25%. So good luck, guys. And I would like to see such statistics in your base. See you.